want to make way, Doctor. I've patients to attend.
These people do not know
who they are f***ing with.
Alright, hey guys and gals, welcome back to Vampyr. This nurse has no patience. I shall get you in my own due time, for it is eternal. Alright, episode 2, chapter 2, let's go. Pushy, pushy, pushy. You smell delicious.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Are you sure some patient isn't
Bleeding profusely.
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Did anyone else see his eyes? They have gotten bloodshot. I swear his ears are more pointed now. I'm just a normal human doctor. Normal.
I cannot enter.
Yes. Give me permission to enter. I have medicines to procure. That is very creepy. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intentional. That is very creepy. Can you imagine that? Do you imagine that coming up to you if you're a patient and you just woke up from a coma? Don't worry.
I'm a doctor. I will tend to your wounds. Yes, tend.
Those voices doing anything for you?
It's locked, all right.
But I'm supposed to be in here. I'm a doctor, you know. Trash. Many supplies for the vampire. I think this game was made pre-COVID. But yeah, they did do this in the Spanish flu too. I'm pretty sure those pictures were flying around all over the place. And again, I've said in the past, like, I can't say where I currently work at because I signed an NDA, but I do work at a hospital. And COVID during that time, man, that was nuts. The only thing I missed from that is
voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
The damage. No, but the only thing I loved about working during that time was no traffic at all. Ooh, bullets. I have less bullets now. Wait a minute, I thought I switched to the axe. It changed by magic. God, that is not a hatchet. That is a straight up axe. Bloodbeard, the vampire. And Viking. Is anyone here not quite dead? Ferrous tartrate. So some kind of iron solution. Quinine, which is used for malaria, I believe. And sodium hypochlorite. Looks like they're all upstairs. One thing's downstairs. Well, we'll go up first and then we'll go down.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
You're not quite dead. Let me help you. I couldn't save him. Smoking is bad for you. Quinine. I need to find a key for the basement anyway.
I cannot enter.
I do not have permission. I will be talking this way through the entire playthrough.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Something else is here. Hey! I'll bite harder. Okay. Or quinine. Some of the powers in this game are pretty cool.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective.
Balls of Mars?
They do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Okay, that name is so weird. I have to look that up. What is that? Balls of Mars. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up when I'm editing. I'm getting something from The Expanse. But I'm also getting something from a French journal of medicine that is very long, and I think I'll have to read that in my spare time. Anything else I can... Watery, but rich. 'Tis a good broth. What was that? We are not alone.
These scowls feed from corpses of the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
I wish there was a block button. At least those cooldowns have gotten faster. Wait, did I pick up a shotgun? I don't think I did. No. I'm so glad I drained Clay. Oh. Oh, okay, I'm dead. it's like, wait a minute, why is the room getting red? I've been defeated, but I shall return, for I am eternal. How far back did that send me? I'm in the morgue, aren't I? Ow! Again, no dodge button. Or even a block button. Oh no, there's a dodge button, there's no block button. Oh, and I lost all my ammo. That's fantastic. Oh, that gutted him. Better start rate and quinine. Miss useful medicines. I thought I saw something I can steal in here. I did not. Okay, need to switch weapons out of bullets. Oh my. So much. Must be raspberry jam. Citizen investigations. I'm a doctor detective, I guess. Find the cause of death. I've read the report of Dr. Tippett's concerning the death of Samuel Connor. I am not quite convinced right now. Perhaps I should conduct my own investigation to determine the patient's real cause of death. Fast progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation. That seems to be...
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
So what, did he try to just empty the lungs of foam?
It's locked.
Used liston knife. Oh, directly absorb delicious blood. Yes, we must use this. Change it. Many ferrets are making noises behind me. Can I use it to pick the lock?
It's locked. All right.
Well, that looked like a door we can go through, but apparently not. Okay, where do I need to go? Ah, John Doe. At last we meet. This guy's more powerful than I am. That was useful. Son of a bitch. Yeah, fuck you.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Okay, now... Oh, just... Anything in this down here? Anyone in need of medical assistance? Ooh. Blood and opium. Yeah, that'll work. Treatment for cold, treatment for bronchitis, treatment for pneumonia. Not seem to find anything else. Oh, we gotta go back out the way we came in. Oh well. More chances for looting. I can definitely see now why draining a patient may be a better solution. The elevator is locked. I forgot about my vampiric senses. Pocket watch, I can sell that, maybe? That's the... Okay, it just took me out. I was a little confused. It's like, it looks like I went out of the morgue. And right back into the morgue.
So many deaths. And what of my own life?
Good evening, sir.
Ooh, what happened to you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reid. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Do you?
Require a release.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Depends on which kind of officer.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
I wonder why the Goswicks came here in the first place.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonothan Reid. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
You have excellent blood. I cannot have.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembrooke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
We have new hints.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
How would you describe the situation at the...
It's serious.
Okay, I already wrote that one.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, in this war, I tend to shudder what the casualties would have been like had not some antibiotics and antiseptics becoming common practice. I need hints.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I cannot enter.
Answers, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, Nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Diseases decrease the quality. Treat them.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonothan Reid. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reid? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Obviously not.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembrooke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Now, what is the problem, young man?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reid. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
That's a nasty bite.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Do you need any help?
Thank you, Dr. Reid, but you've done enough already. The rest is up to me now.
Recovering. Oh. So very good.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Hell, you say?
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reid. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
I must finish my rounds. I'll come back to you.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I don't speak to internists. Where's that one doctor I need to confront? Yeah, where'd that ambulance driver go? He had stuff to sell. Late night?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
After the evening's rogering, are you?
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I don't want to sell any weapons parts, because I don't know if I'm going to need them or not. I can only carry 18 bullets. Yeesh. Ah. Oh, they're only 1 shilling each. Oh, those are expensive. I will probably find these in game, so I'm not going to really worry about them. It says I need 2 of those, or 2 more of those, and I only got 1.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonothan Reid, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Yes, he's now the leading expert in oral blood transfusions.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Oh, your blood is very, very rich, and you are too smart for me.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett's did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reid. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett's.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and Now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Is that a picture of Theodore Roosevelt on the wall? It is Theodore Roosevelt.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
I think I am going to hit my office first to... Rare species of vampire. Ah, I have access to my chambers. Well, can't do anything else right now about that. Ooh, that's a lot. Ooh, I can start upgrading some of this stuff. Definitely more blood capacity. I don't have enough bullets to begin with. Let's not worry about that right now. Can't get those to level 10. Ooh, I need... Wow. Wow, you can get up to 50% of your life regenerated. Oof. I can't get any more offensive stuff anyway right now. Like I have more health coming in. This blood is healthy now. Dr. Aykroyd? Dan Aykroyd? Alright, where is Dr. Tippett? Need to talk to him about his medical malfeasance. Where are the bloody stairs? That wouldn't make sense that the hospital would have a fair amount of these supplies lying around. Was that a goat? What the hell was that noise? Ah, there's Dr. Cochran.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reid has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Oh.
I will cover for you, Dr. Tippett, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to myself.
I don't know what to say, actually. I can't exactly force you to become my accomplice.
You didn't force me. This is my decision to make. I believe you're still of use to the hospital, considering the situation.
Then I can make you this promise. As soon as the epidemic is eradicated, I will resign.
Whoa, 100 shillings.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Maybe an injection. Okay, you get some XP for that. Now, what is the hospital's benefactor? Ah, the other vampire.
Emily, I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk.
Renfield, you say?
We'll be up again soon enough.
You know of our cousin.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembrooke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient, or their family.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reid. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Interesting. A game note. It's a little odd that the eyes are just staring off into space. So, talk to Harriet. Yeah, I'm. It's a little cynical, but yeah, she's only supporting the hospital, so she has a fresh supply of food.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reid, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really?
Slutty sore? Oh, syphilis.
I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
So someone is having undue relations in the hospital. Oh, must go see that. Ah, a bag of junk. Exactly what I need.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Are you the nurse trying to find happiness?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Well, it's not her.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor. The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Rather cagey. Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, where is that at? Oh yeah, that's outside the hospital. Which means it's probably the one we need to talk to.
The Pembroke is so lucky to have Dr. Reid.
That would be the woman, or the man.
Relax. Don't worry, we're safe.
Opium.
Don't worry, we're safe.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals, or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Charlie Chaplin? Oh, at least the sewers are popular.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
That's a normal noise.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Ooh. Oh! Two-handed weapons. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, definitely need a two-handed weapon. Ban of the Dragon. Oh, and bullets. I need blood. Fresh. Delicious. Oh, they're now just giving out serum. And codeine. Have a party, lady. This looks like a battle arena. Oh, he's been picked. Sewer beast?
What sort of creature is this?
Are there werewolves in this game? Oh, that's the stuff. Oh, I was invisible. I definitely need more stamina. Well, there goes all the ammo. This guy really hurts. Ah. That thug's corpse, where?
Here's what's left of him.
Shit. Oh, she was just get. Oh.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Potassium permanganate. Seems to be in trouble. Honey.
I can't breathe!
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here! I need to get out!
I'm Dr. Reid, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay, I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Some things look like things on the ground that are not things on the ground.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them! One of them! Let's see how he likes a bit of fire! I'll kill you!
I need more. Still hungry. You had nothing on you. I'm surprised that does not give you more XP by feeding on these people as you're wandering through the wilderness or wandering through London. Okay, I think that's a good stopping point. So next time we'll figure out how to fix the blackmail in Whitechapel. So that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch everyone next week on Vampyr. Enter at your own risk.